Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Sunday, the 2nd of July, 2023. Ooh, it's weird to be saying July. The year is whizzing past as the weeks and the days whiz past as well. I should be getting on with the Observer Sudoku Puzzle in just a second. Before I mention something that's going on, after I mention something that's going on, getting my befores and afters mixed up, but it is pretty early in the morning here still. Let me see. Yes, I know what I wanted to talk about today. The ridiculousness of some ideas. That is, and the way that they are kind of making news now. I mean, there is a story in today's Observer. I assume it's the Observer. It could be yesterday's Guardian, I suppose. But I just noticed it's quite high up on the list. And the headline was something like Stanley Tucci says it's okay for straight people to play gay parts in movies. And apparently he said this during Desert Island Discs. And this is a news story because it's become a thing, a daft thing to say that actors should only play people whose sexuality matches their own. I've never heard such nonsense in my life. What is the point of being an actor? What happens when we have aliens in movies and they're searching around for an alien to play that part? It's absolutely ridiculous. I know it's become a thing, and I know that some actors have been, demonstrating, have been commenting in newspapers and saying, "Oh yeah, I'm a straight actor. I will never play a gay person," and stuff like that. And I'm thinking, well, why not? I mean, if this had been going on forever, there would never have been any movie stars in the 50s, people like Rock Hudson and stuff like that, who would never have been allowed to play straight people. But it is. It's really it's facile. It's absolutely facile. Actors are supposed to take on roles. We are not supposed to believe that is who they are. It's crazy. Now, if you make the argument that more minorities, black people, gay people, trans people, should be getting more parts in movies, okay, I'll support that argument. Go for that. But to say that you can never play someone of a differing gender identity or something, or sexuality, it's absolutely ridiculous. So, well done, Stanley Tucci. I don't even know who he is, actually, but whoever you are, yes, I agree with you on that point in particular. Right, let's get on with the game of Sudoku now. Since it is the Observer game, I have absolutely no idea if this is an easy game or a medium game or a hard game, so I'll just explain the rules very, very succinctly, I hope. We have 9 squares across. Our job is to fit numbers 1 to 9 in each of those squares, 1 number per square. We have 9 squares down. We have 9 squares. Our job is to fit each number 1 to 9 in each of the squares. And we have these small sections here that I call blocks that are 3 squares by 3 squares. And our job is to fit all of the numbers 1 to 9 in there. So it's every row, including the squares that my mouse is jumping over, every column, and every block. There we go. Right, now you know how to play the game of Sudoku, and I'm not really sure what level it is, but I'll start with some easy things that I can see and maybe explain it very quickly. Just 7 blocks across these rows here, 7s block across these rows here. What do I mean? 7 forbids any other 7 in this row. This 7 forbids 7 in this row. 7 down there. 7 should be there. Okay, 7 blocking down here, 7 down here, 7 across there. We're going to put a 7 into that square there. We've got 1 blocking down this column and across here and across here. So that's going to put a 1 into that square. We've got 8 blocking across the middle here and 8 blocking across this row and 8 up here. So that's going to give us an 8 in that square there. Are we done with the easies yet or not yet? Nope, because we've got 4s blocking up here like this and another 4 across there. So we'll go on with a 4 in that square. We have 1 across here and 1... Oh, no, sorry. Oh, how weird. How weird. I saw the 1 and 9 and I suddenly thought this one was blocking that square there. My eyes are not working in straight lines today. So we have 1 and 9 blocking across here. That means that these two squares must contain 1 or 9 only. So across here we'll be looking for 3, 5 and 8. Now when we see the 8 blocking up here and up here, we know that the 8 is going to be in that square there. And then when we see the 3 blocking here, we know that the 3 must be in that square there. And then we know that the 5 is going to be here. All right, all of that because we know that these two squares can only be 1 or 9. Okay, now let's take the 5s down and we'll place the 5 here. We have 2 blocking down here now, so that's going to put 2 in that square. And for this column, we just need one more number, and that's a 9, so let's put 9 there. Now 9 blocks across here and across here. If this does turn out to be an easy level game, I turn out to be doing it rather too quickly. I apologize, but just check out a Monday game, or there's a channel of easy level games here if you want more explanation about how to play the game. Because I just realized if it does turn out to be an easy game, I might be doing this rather too quickly. Sorry about that. What are we lacking in this column? What don't we yet have in this column? Don't think we've got 6, so let's put the 6 there, shall we? And what's left here? This is going to be 1 and 2, I think. Okay, now there's a little bit of touring to do here. Let's go on a detour, shall we? 1's blocked like this. So 1 is in one of these two squares, which blocks all the way up here. This one, of course, blocks all the way up here. 1's block across and 1's block across like that. So that's 1. We can't finish the 1's because they are left like this, and we can't do anything about that for the moment. Hopefully soon. Let's go on a little jaunt through Gridland and see if we can see any more easy numbers. Well, I do see something else. I see 2, 3 and 8 blocking across here like this. So 2, 3 and 8 we don't have in this block yet. That means that this square and this square must contain 2, 3 and 8. Okay. Now I've got a blocking 8 down here, so I know 8s are there, but the 2 and the 3 I have no idea yet, so we'll just leave that for the moment. But if we know that these 3 blue squares are 2, 3 and 8, we can certainly say that in here we're looking for 4, 6 and 9, and so when we see the 9s blocking down like so, we can say a 9 goes there, and this will be 4 and 6, which we don't know, but then we can work out what goes up over here maybe. So we got 4 and 6 here, so over here we're looking for 7 and 5. Any help on 7 or 5 in those squares? Answer no. Oh well. But in the meantime, I've just spotted something else. 5 blocks across here, so we've got 5s in those squares. So 5 blocking across here, 5 blocking across here, 5 up here. We can get a 5 there, and a 5 going up there and across here. So the stuff that I looked at down here didn't come to anything just yet, but it might be useful later. And that's the point in playing Sudoku, is we have to look, and we never know what we're going to find, like Forrest Gump in his box of chocolates. What I can see is in this column now we have 9 blocking this square, 9 blocking this square, and 9 blocking this square. So in this column That's got to be a 9. And then the 9 blocking up and across these 2 rows like so will give us a 9 up there. And that's our first completed digit. If you're new to Sudoku, it means we have all of the digit 9s to be placed. Other digits we still need. Okay, over here we have 7 and 2 blocking across here, so we're going to get 7 and 2 in these squares. It means that these squares are not 7 or 2, so they have to be 5, 6 and 8. Now, doesn't help because I've just got 1 6 and 1 8 down here, so don't know about that, but 5, 6 and 8. So over here we're looking for 3 and 4, and that's no good either. Okay. Right, let's go checking the easy numbers again. I started to do that and I stopped. I think we're going to resume that. I stopped when I saw the 7 and 2 there, didn't I? Let's see if we can get anything else. Okay, so what did I say before? I said that 2, 3 and 8 blocked across here, so these squares comprise 2, 3 or 8. So this can't be a 4, can it? Because this has got to be either this has got to be 2, 3 or 8, because these 3 squares must be 2, 3 or 8, so there's no 4 here. So 4 is possible only in that square. 4 can't go here and 4 can't go here, so in fact that must be the 4 in this column. Nothing else will do. Now we've got 4s blocking across and down and across over here, so we can place 4 there. I have no idea about the level of this game, by the way. I'm not using completely easy techniques all the way through, so I'm not sure how I'm going to grade it. Usually the observer doesn't give a level, and I don't know. Right, let's see. Now, if 2, 3 and 8 are in those squares, as we said earlier, this can only be a 6, can't it? Now 6 blocks across here and across here like this, and 6 goes here like so. I think I'm going to call this a mystery level. I'll just let the viewers decide. I think I've got no idea about the level of this game. Okay, in this row we are lacking 2, 6 and 7, and we've got 6 and 7 here, so this can't be a 6 or a 7. It's got to be a 2. Now 2's block across like so. That's going to give us the 2 up there that we need. Now 7 blocks across here, so there's a 7. 7 blocks across like this and up here, so there's a 7 we can place, and the last number to get here is an 8. And we just have one empty square here, and that's going to be filled with a 6, I believe. And we have 3, 4 like this. Okay, down here we can see this has got to be 3 and 8 only, and so this has got to be 2 because we had 2, 3 and 8 in those squares. Or if you prefer, you could just see the 2 blocking down there. If you see that more quickly rather, then you'll be okay. Now we've got 2 blocking this square. In this row we need a 2. There's our 2, and there's our 1 to finish that block. 1 blocks across here like so, and 1 blocks across here like this. That's the last digit, 1. Well, I can see I'm going to get this by means of a unique rectangle. I don't know what it is, but I can see I'm going to get it. Right. Okay, so we've got in these squares here 3 and 4, and that means this has got to be 3 and 4 as well. Now I can't see which is which just yet, but we know that these 3 squares contain 3 or 4. It means that this square here cannot contain 3 or 4. And since we only have 2, 3 and 4 missing here, then that has got to be the 2. Now 2 blocks across here and 2 down here, that's going to give me a 2 there. If this does turn out to be an easy level game, I don't know if it is, but if it is, you might need more explanation about that, so just check out some of the previous videos that feature unique rectangles, which are quite a few of them actually. Right, now we have the 5 blocking across here, so here is our 5. Now 5 blocking down here, 5 across here means that's our 5. 5's up towards north. We get a 5 in that square, that's the last 5. Here we're looking for a 3, and so 3's blocked down, and across here like this, so there's a 3. 3 blocking across here means there's a 3. And 3 blocking across here means there's a 3, and 3 blocking up here means we get the final digit 3, and there's not much more to go now, is there? This is a 4, we know. This is a 4, we know. That's the rest of the 4s. Down here we're just looking for an 8. Excuse me, hit the right key please. We also have 8 blocking across here and down here, so we know that that is going to be an 8. Then the 8 blocks up here, giving us an 8 in this square. The missing number here is a 6. This has to be a 6, and the last number here is a 7. That's our mystery level game. I really can't grade that. I have no idea, because I didn't just look for the easiest way out. I spotted some more difficult ways to find solutions that we use for medium and hard level games, so I have no idea. Anyway, that's the game for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye bye.